All right, it's time now for Trending Left. We've compiled some of the craziest social media content making waves across the internet for your viewing pleasure or purposes of vomiting. We start in Montgomery, Pennsylvania, where the mom of a fifth grader recently pulled her child out of school after learning that the entire class was lined up according to the skin color. Darker people on one end and lighter people on the other. And the white kids were forced then to apologize to the black students. Check it out.
I just want to counteract that. I actually pulled my daughter out of AM Culp because of the fifth grade teacher who lined those students up from whitest to darkest, made them turn around, and the white ones needed to apologize to the black ones. Now, do not tell me that it did not happen, okay, in this district. You need to put an end to this. Kids do not see color, and you are segregating them and you are separating them. This is not okay. Do something or get out of those damn chairs.
So based on the lightness or darkness of the skin, does this mean that the Irish kid has to apologize to everybody, while the Italian kid only has to apologize to the Greeks and the Turks, and the Greeks and the Turks only have to apologize to the blacks? What kind of nonsense are we dealing with here? Let's move on to Washington, D.C., where $40,000 a year private school is proudly showcasing how they turn 5-year-olds into activists. This is stunning. This should make every parent at home furious. Watch this. Kindergarten. 4- and 5-year-olds with handmade signs marching through the hallways of their school shouting Black Lives Matter. Your kids are being indoctrinated. They're being worse than that. They're being drafted into a political movement as if it were being drafted into an army. Speaking of little kids and what they shouldn't be exposed to, Disney, so-called Disney, has launched a new animated series on Disney Junior called Rise Up and Sing Out. In the first episode, little children, again 4- and 5-year-olds, are taught about microaggressions using a catchy song, making it easier to indoctrinate them. Watch this.
Bye, Mom. Hey, Gabrielle. I didn't know that was your mom. Your skin is so much darker than hers. Hold it. Did that comment make you feel uncomfortable? That's a microaggression. What's a microaggression? A microaggression is when someone says or does something that makes you feel bad. Sometimes just because of your race. But you know what? He's wrong. You should be proud of your skin. It's what makes you, you. I know just how you feel, mommy, tired and blue. He said that awful thing and you don't know what to do. That's not okay to say about your beautiful skin. To find your voice and your power within.
So all the little boy, though, of course, the little white boy asked the Hispanic kid was, gee, I didn't know that was your mom. Your skin is so much darker than hers. That turns out to be an awful thing that brings out the bias response marching band to sing a song about how horrible, awful, and terrible it is to even suggest racial difference. It's interesting, isn't it? On the one hand, they would have you only see race. On the other hand, when you see it and point it out, you're guilty of a microaggression. Finally, we end with a photo of radical leftist Stacey Abrams that has gone viral. Stacey is once again running for governor in Georgia, a state she said she actually won in, and she needed some press for Black History Month. Now, to the average person, this collection of pictures retweeted by Stacey may look perfectly harmless until you zoom in. And as you can see, one of these things is not like the other. Stacey seems to be the only one in the room not wearing a mask in front of all the children, teachers, and parents. But how could that be? You see, when you're one of the special people like Stacey Abrams, mandates don't apply to you. As a matter of fact, we now know she ordered everybody else in the room to wear a mask, so she didn't have to.